Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Today is another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is all about career and finances, career messages you need to hear at this time. Okay, so I have 3 piles, even though I know it looks like I have 4, but I have pile number 1 with this card here, this crystal. And then for pile number 2, both of these crystals came out when I was shuffling, so I felt like I had to put it there. I feel like this is like a lot of energy in this pile, so this is pile number 2 if you're drawn to these crystals. And then pile number 3 is this crystal over here. Okay, so use your intuition to guide you to the pile of your choice, 1, 2, or 3. And I will leave timestamps in the description box below to make it easy for you to access the pile that you feel most drawn to, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you were drawn to this crystal here, then this is your reading about career and finance messages that you need to hear at this time. Alright, so please use your intuition to guide this reading, as all of my readings are collective readings, so it's really important to use your intuition to guide you and to use discernment. I'm going to first roll the zodiac dice here to kind of get the overall energy of what's going on in your career and finances at this time, to also then get you a angel number as well as zodiac signs that may be showing up in this reading today. Okay, so please Spirit, tap me into the collective energy of pile number 1. Those who choose this crystal here, career and finance messages they need to hear at this time. What's the general overall energy in regards to their career and finances? Alright, we have the second house, definitely a focus on possessions, your money. We got Libra energy, so maybe, you know, for a while you kind of felt out of balance in regards to your finances, and maybe there's this balance, this sense of balance coming in for you. We also have the moon showing up, so this is very emotional energy as well. You know, maybe your values are shifting in a sense, or like there's this huge emphasis on focusing on your values at this time. What you find valuable to you is going to be important in regards to your career, but I feel like you're really wanting to find balance, especially emotional balance when it comes to your career. You want a career that fills you up emotionally is kind of what I'm getting. So if you're in your career right now, I feel like it's a really I feel like you're emotionally connected to your career. Like you're strongly emotionally connected to your career, and if you're not emotionally connected to your current career, then maybe this is just a sign that, you know, the career that you desire is one that fills you up emotionally, makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, brings you emotional balance, or you're able to bring balance to those who struggle emotionally in some way as well. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on to start. You could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone you deal with in your work environment is a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But let's see what other zodiac signs are tuning in to this reading. We also have Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Libra again, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I'll just roll once more, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, and for your angel number, you can search this to see what it means to you. I'm going to roll it 3 times to get the full angel number. 6, 6, 4. Okay, so search that, 664. Look it up, see if it relates at all in regards to your career or something that you need to hear right now about your career. A little angel message for you. Alright, so let's dive into it. What I'm first going to do is take a look at the crystal you were drawn towards. It says be the bigger person with jade here. So in your career, be the bigger person. If you find yourself in little arguments with people, or just people like kind of rubbing you the wrong way, this is Spirit just saying, you know, be the bigger person in that situation. Don't let people get under your skin, especially emotionally. Don't let people make you react, right? Realize that their projections have nothing to do with you. It's all about them. It has to do with them. Just be the bigger person in situations where you feel a little bit reactive, especially emotionally, because we do have the moon showing up. So there could be situations where you feel emotionally reactive in your career situation, or even in regards to finances, maybe even in regards to finances between you and your partner. Just not reacting, right? And really being more responsive rather than reactive. And then we also have your Magnolia. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Okay. Interesting. So there's something to do with your heritage here. There's like possibly gifts that have been passed down to you from, you know, maybe your mother's, like maybe you and your mom have a similar job that you do. I don't know. There's special gifts here, gifts and talents that you might have picked up on from your lineage here, your heritage. Learning about your heritage, where you came from, things like that could be really important, as well as you may find, you know, something significant about your family that helps you in your career in some way. There's a lot of wisdom to be gained from researching about your heritage, for sure. Interesting. All right, let's see what your tarot says. All right, so let me bring this into focus. So I feel as if you may have felt a little frustrated, overwhelmed, kind of self-doubting energy. There has been some frustration, some challenges in regards to career, but I do see that there is, you know, a reward coming in, celebration, success coming in, possibly after a time of challenges, difficulty, pushing really hard, working towards what it is you want and desire. After working so hard for what you want and desire, this reward, success is going to come in for you. But there's also a bit of energy of self-doubt, not believing in yourself as much as you should, just overwhelming energy as well. And it's really all about believing in yourself, because the more you believe in yourself, the more success you're going to receive in your career. But there is this energy again of distraction and needing to set routines and solid routines in place, because you also may be really overwhelmed, or maybe your work life is taking up a lot of your time and this is creating some challenges and some difficulties in your life. Possibly between you and a partner as well. There's just a lot of this energy of, you know, stress, overwhelm, self-doubt, a little bit of frustration, boredom at times, but then also you're achieving something as well. There's something to celebrate. You're achieving some sort of success as well. So pay attention to that. Don't, you know, find a proper work-life balance. I think that's going to be really important for this pile, for pile number 1. Okay? And really, again, it's all about that not being reactive and being more responsive, or responding rather than reacting when situations and challenges come up in your life, especially in your career. Especially if your career comes between you and your partner, or you and your relationships at time. It's really going to be important to be responsive and not reactive, and try to understand each other's points of views, and just, you know, taking time to create those routines. Because I find that if you have a proper routine in place, you're going to find a lot more fulfillment, and you're not going to be as overwhelmed and stressed out. And if you are bored in your current situation, in your current career situation, then this could also be a sign to, you know, switch things up. You don't necessarily have to change your career, but you can maybe change something about your day-to-day routine that you have for your career to make it feel a little bit more exciting. Like, what can you add to your daily routine to make you feel more excited about work? Like, if you have a long drive, for example, can you add in listening to your favorite podcast, or listening to like uplifting motivational speakers during your ride to work? Can you grab your favorite cup of coffee and drink that on your way to work? Which I'm sure a lot of you probably do this already, but it's like, I also feel like there's this loss of motivation going on for you as well at times. And so there's just, you need something to kind of put a pep in your step. You know what I mean? And so doing something like that, romanticizing your day-to-day life, is going to be very beneficial for you. But let's take a look at the oracle cards for further messages here. We have attraction with the number 34, Libra energy again. And this is also the number 7. You could be a life path number 7. We have passion. We have the number 7 again, and this is Leo energy. So I think it's really important that you have passion for your career, because if you don't have passion for your career, you're going to be bored. I feel like right now you're working on attracting a career that you're passionate about into your life, if you haven't already. But I also feel like there needs to be passion and attraction again in your love life, because again, for some of you, I don't know why I'm picking up on love energy, but I just am, because I'm just picking up because Libra energy is also like love energy as well, like relationships. It rules the 7th house of partnerships. Some of you may even have attraction to a coworker. Again, this is a collective reading, so this is not for all of you, but for some of you that could be the case. But I do feel like you're trying to bring in passion and attraction back into your life. Like, maybe you lost attraction in your love life because you've been working so hard, or you've lost passion in your love life because you've been working so hard, something like that. And you're trying to bring back balance between your relationships and your work life, and your passion for your job, and your passion for your partner, and your passion and attraction to your partner, and overall just things of that nature. And if you're not in a relationship, then you may be attracting passionate relationship in regards to someone you meet because of work or something like that. I don't know, there's just that's just going on. That I'm just saying what the cards say here. But either way, you're wanting passion in your career, and you're going to work towards a passion project. Like, some of you may even working on a passion project as well. And attracting this into your life is something that you're focusing on right now. But let's take a look at some of the astrology we have. We have the 7th house, partners. Interesting. We have the moon coming up again. Wow. Okay. And then we have Chiron, healing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want this to be like a love reading at all, but like for some of you, there is some love situation also happening, because your career may be affecting this, or your finances could be affecting this. Like, career and finances could be affecting your love life at this time in some way. But I do feel like there's a lot of healing going on. And in fact, a lot of you could be in a job or a career situation that involves healing, where like you're a healer of some sort. You help heal people in some way. I feel like you're a really nurturing soul. Like, your job is really nurturing. Your career is really nurturing. It's, again, like I said in the beginning of this reading, you're emotionally connected to your career in some way. You want a career that makes your soul feel good. You want to be emotionally invested in your career. But there is this partner energy going on. So for some of you, you could be working with a partner to create this career of your dreams. Or again, there's this balance that you're wanting to bring in between your career and your relationships. And there's also this healing going on. Either healing your relationship that may have, you know, been affected by not having balance in your life right now. There's a lot of messages that I can get through this. So again, you're going to have to use your intuition to best resonate with this. But if I say something and you're like, okay, yeah, this makes sense, then that message is for you. If I say something that does not make sense, then that message is not for you, right? Only pick up on what relates. We have the number 4, 2, and 8. So again, more life path numbers that could be significant to you, or just numbers in general that could be of significance. Well, let's see what else we got going on. We have effort, the number 13, and the number 4 again, 31, 13. Okay, synchronicities. And we have nature, and this is the number 11. So it could be a life path number 11. Yeah, there's a lot of effort being put into your career at this time, or you're needing to put more effort into a career or a relationship at this time, and again, not lose sight of that balance. And you may even be feeling like you're needing to put in so much effort in order to make a career shift happen, and that could be draining you emotionally, physically, just exhausting you. A lot of you would benefit from, you know, being out in nature. For sure, nature is really grounding for you, and maybe this is something you're needing to do in order to ground your energy and to find balance again, because you have been so focused on putting in that effort and making your career and finances work out, or you're just like, you're finding it really hard to balance your life out right now, like in all aspects. It's like you want to have all the relationships and you want to have the career and the money, but it's like finding balance between the two is a little bit tricky right now because your life just feels so off balance. But I feel like something that's coming in for you is you're figuring out how to balance it all. You're figuring out how to find the balance between your work and your relationships. You're figuring out how to, like, I feel like this is just a phase. It's like a chapter of your life where you just really had to focus really hard on putting in the effort for what you wanted, and now that it's starting to finally like die down a little bit, you've made the effort, you've gotten somewhere, and you're gonna reap that reward for the effort that you put in, and then finally you're gonna be able to find balance again in your life. And that's just something like, again, routines, daily habits, focusing on prioritizing your life is gonna be really important. So we also have divine guidance. Divine guidance. All right, and this is the number 11 again. So you're being divinely guided in your career and finances at this time. And so when you see signs or synchronicities, it's really important to pay attention to those and to listen to them, because Spirit is really just trying to guide you right now and give you guidance on what's best for you at this time. So really tune into that. Be open to receiving divine guidance. Be open to synchronicities, and to, like, if you see repeating numbers, be open to that. Figure out what that means for you. Listen to the divine wisdom that you receive from Spirit, from your angels, from your guides at this time. Listen to your intuition. So we have children and we have travel. Interesting. So for some of you, I'm picking up on, with this children card, I'm picking up on a couple scenarios. One scenario would be that, again, your work-life balance is off balance. So trying to balance spending time with your children and work is something that you're focusing on right now. Like, you're trying to figure out how to find that balance, and you want a career that allows you to have that balance, to be able to spend time with your children, right? But then for others of you, it says your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Look at that. We had the healing card come up. So some of you could be literally in a career position or wanting to pursue a career position that heals children, teaches children, involves helping children in some way. You could be a teacher. You could work as a counselor, or, you know, you work with children, you heal children, you're a pediatrician, a doctor, a nurse, whatever it is, could involve children in some way. And then for others of you, there's also this travel card. So your life purpose involves traveling. So in some way, you want a career that allows you to travel. You want a career that, you know, you may be going on a lot of business trips. There's this travel energy that's wanting to pop through for some of you. You could travel the world helping teach children and sharing like messages for children. Whatever this is, take it as it resonates. And then we have open. It says say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. Okay, so say yes. There's something that you're needing to say yes to, a potential opportunity that you've maybe been wanting to take and you're not sure if you should take it or not. Whatever this is, trust life more. Trust that there's this divine plan in play for you and everything's gonna work out for your highest good, right? And when things feel really extreme and overwhelming, realize that it's here to teach us, right? It's here to help us expand. It's here to guide us. Sometimes the most difficult moments in our life, the most extreme moments in our life, feel like they've come to destroy us. It feels like, you know, we kind of put ourselves in this victim mentality, like, why is this happening to me? But it's like, no. It's happening for you. It's helping you to be guided and directed to your life's purpose, your soul's mission. And it's here to teach you and help you expand soul growth. And sometimes we need to take ourselves out of those victim mentalities because it's so easy to get stuck in those victim mentalities. And when we're focusing on what's going wrong, when we're focusing on what's not working out, what we focus on is what we notice. So we're going to start noticing more things that aren't going right. We're going to start noticing what's not working out because that's what we're focusing on. So we need to get ourselves out of that victim mentality and flip it so that we're focusing on opportunities. And the best way to do this, what I like to do is you think, okay, so this is happening right now. Why is this happening? What is this trying to teach me? Where can I go from here? And when you look at it from that perspective, you open your mind up to possible solutions and opportunities, okay? And that's what you're needing to do. Open your mind to possible solutions and opportunities. Don't be so closed off to them. Don't be focused so heavily on what's going wrong, because when you're focusing on what's going wrong, you close yourself off to potential opportunities to bring you to that next phase in your life. Hopefully that resonated for some of you. Now we have step into your power, Aries energy, okay? Step into your power. You have a very powerful position to play out here in your career that allows you to show your power. I feel like you're a really healing soul. I do feel like your career involves healing in some way. You may even heal yourself through your career, but you definitely heal others as well. And you may not even realize this, but you're needing to step into your power. Say yes, right? Say yes to those opportunities. We have victim. Okay. So for the light attribute, it says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. This is exactly what I was just talking about, getting out of that victim mentality. And once you're out of that victim mentality, that's when you see those opportunities. Okay, but then on the shadow side, it says playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. So that's another thing. Setting boundaries in your life. Work-life boundaries. Boundaries between you and your coworkers. Boundaries, you know, boundaries are going to be so important for you. And some of you may actually help victims in a way. You help them heal in a way. Like, I'm picking up on like nurse, doctor energy for some of you. I'm not sure, but if that resonates, leave a comment below. Let me know. What do you do for your job? All right, now we have healer. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. You guys are healers. You're in a career where you're able to heal others. And if you're not, I feel like this has been weighing heavy on your heart. Like it's something that you're passionate about, that you would want to pursue in some way. But then it says, the shadow attributes to be mindful of is taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for yourself. Okay, so sometimes we try to be the healer for everyone else, but it's like, are we healing ourselves? Are we taking care of ourselves? We cannot pour from an empty cup. Self-care is important. And lastly, we have Samaritan. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So you're learning how to help others, even if it feels like you shouldn't, right? Like, even if it feels like, you know, again, you could be in a really tough career where sometimes people just act out and are reactive to you, and it makes you just want to like not even help them, not even bother with them. But it's like you're learning that their reactions are not a reflection of who you are or what they think of you. It's really just coming from their pain, their hurt, their life experiences and whatever else, their trauma, right? And so you're learning how to be compassionate and open to helping others who may not always be super kind to you when it comes to this career position that you're in. You're being the bigger person. That was a message that some of you needed to hear. Okay, so this is your reading, pile number 1. I hope that it resonated in one way or another. Let me know in the comments below what's going on for you, what your career is. If this resonated in any way, I would love to hear from you. And give this a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. I'm sending you all of my love. Until next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose these 2 crystals here, then this is your reading for career and finances. I swear this pile has a lot of energy going on. So many cards came up. I feel like a lot of people are going to be drawn to this pile for some reason. But there's going to be a lot of messages. So it's going to be extremely important to use your intuition to guide you because of how much energy is in this pile. So make sure you're using your intuition to guide you. Take the messages that resonate. If a message doesn't resonate, that's okay. Not every single bit of this reading is going to resonate for you, but take what does and leave the rest. So yeah, starting out, I'm going to roll the Astro Dice for you, pile number 2, to get the overall energy. Then I'm going to roll for zodiac signs watching this, or someone you may be dealing with in your career or finances. And then an angel number, which is going to be made up of 3 rolls of my number die here to get an angel number. And you can search that to see if it's significant to you at all in regards to an angel message that Spirit wants you to hear at this time. So please, Spirit, for pile number 2, what is the overall energy in regards to their career and finances at this time? Overall energy for pile number 2, career and finances. All right, we have the 7th house, Scorpio energy and Neptune energy. Interesting. 7th house is all about partnerships, relationships. Some of you are wanting to go into like a business partnership with someone. Maybe that had been on your mind, collaborating with people, getting a lot of clients. But there is this Neptune in energy and Scorpio energy in regards to this. So Neptune energy is really creative, dreamy energy, spiritual energy. Some of you are stepping into a spiritual business. I'm picking up on like spiritual business energy, spiritual career, spiritual business opportunities. You're getting a lot of clients. Be careful not to take on too many clients that you can handle, because I feel like your boundaries may be a little bit lacking at this time. Scorpio energy though, transformative. Like you're going through a transformation in regards to your career. And yeah, the 7th house, definitely like business partnership for some reason I'm picking up on. Let me know in the comments below if you're going into a spiritual business career with someone, because I feel like that's what you're wanting to do. Or you're just stepping into a spiritual career at this time, but maybe you and your partner are going down a spiritual career path. Like you're both finally in alignment with a career that brings you spiritual fulfillment. Maybe you're working with your partner, you're doing a similar career job, like you're going after the same career together, and it's the spiritual one that fulfills you, one that's really healing. Okay, so that's what I got initially from that. But let's roll for additional zodiac signs watching this. You could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you or your partner. We also have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So many like spiritual aspects. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I'm going to roll once more. Well, that was Virgo again. I want Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So there we go. And now for your angel number that you can search, I'm going to roll 3 times. What is the angel number that Spirit wants you to hear at this time in regards to your career and finances? We have 8, 1, 1. 8, 1, 1, okay? 8, 1, 1. All right, so let's take a look at your crystal messages that you're drawn towards. So we have start fresh. You're starting something fresh here. You're starting something new. I'm getting this like new, fresh energy here. You're starting something new, and it says trust your intuition with the amethyst. You're starting a new career, or you're starting fresh. You're starting at the beginning of a career that your intuition guided you to. Your intuition right now, you intuitively know what you want in your career. Even if it's something that you're having to start new and be like the student of life again, the beginner stages of this, you know, Spirit's saying, listen to that intuition. Don't be afraid of having to start fresh. But I do feel like some of you are starting a new career, or you're needing to look at it from a new perspective. But trusting your intuition is so important at this time in regards to your career. Okay? And amethyst showing up, like, I'm just going to say it how it is, but this is really like spiritual energy. Like, I feel like you're coming into alignment with a spiritual career here, a career that is part of your soul's mission. It's very spiritual based, like a spiritual business, a spiritual practice. So we had 2 of these pop up as well. So we have lilac. The future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. Interesting. So this to me kind of signifies focusing too much on the past, or you're wandering a lot. Like you're like, should I be doing this? Is this what I'm meant to do? It's like this never-ending search for what's meant for you. This never-ending search and seeking of what's the best possible like path for you. And you focus so much on that you get lost. And then it also says lily of the valley. Happiness is found with your purpose. Yeah, so you're wanting, when you're in alignment with a career that gives you purpose, that's when you find happiness. And that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to go after this career that brings you purpose, that makes you feel fulfilled. I'm going to turn my light on because it's getting a little bit dark in here. So yeah, you're wanting to connect with a career that gives you purpose. And I feel like that's what you're kind of battling against, is like, is this the right career for me? Should I start fresh? Should I go after this? And I feel like you're meant to. But let's take a look at the tarot cards that I pulled for you. Okay, yeah. It's time for you to get committed to this idea. It's time for you to get committed to this idea. Because this idea is going to bring you, I feel like some of you want to start a business. This business idea that you have. But you're needing the confidence to go after this. And you're studying, you're learning. you're starting as a beginner. You're starting as a beginner to learn the best possible steps to go after what it is you want and to bring this into fruition. And you are ending a tough cycle in regards to possibly not being able to get the career that you want, or you've been endlessly searching for like a career that you want. And sorry, my dog is like freaking out. Tell you no. It's okay, no one's here, bud. You're ending a cycle in regards to your career. Possibly a tough cycle, but I feel like if you actually get focused, you study, you learn about what it is you're trying to pursue here, and you trust your intuition, you step into your confidence, and you get really freaking committed to this idea, it's going to pay off. You're going to be financially abundant. You're going to be financially independent. You're going to be able to make your own money, and you're not going to have to rely on anyone else financially. You're going to be able to rely on yourself. And this idea, this spiritual business, this business that you're stepping into, or just this new career that you're stepping into, is going to make you feel really confident as well. And people are going to look up to you as like a leader. People might even come to you as a guide. But what you're also doing is you might even seek out someone who has higher knowledge, who is wise in this career that you're wanting to pursue. And that's maybe what the 7th house aspect is all about. Like, this energy of the 7th house is like seeking out a mentor to help you, like a business mentor, a spiritual mentor, some sort of mentor to help guide you the best possible way to make this happen, to make this dream of yours come to fruition. Okay? And you're definitely learning about how to make this happen, or you've been studying for a while now in regards to this career so that you could go after it and finally step into being the person who has this career manifestation, and it's paying off for you. And it's been hard work. It's been hard work to get to this point. You've been really just putting in the work, putting in the effort, and it's been an exhausting journey, because I feel like this is something you've been wanting for so long, and it took hard work, it took dedication, it took confidence, and now you're possibly at the beginning stages again after just all of these careers that just didn't align with you because it didn't feel like it was your purpose. But now you're finally aligning with your purpose here, and you're going to become that mentor, that leader that people look up to. You're going to become financially independent. This business idea, the career that you're stepping into is going to pay off, and you're going to be a confident leader. Okay, so that's what I have with the tarot. Let's look at your oracle cards now, because holy gosh darn, so many came out for you, pile number 2. So what do we have for your astrology? We have Saturn, truth, okay, with the number 6. You could be a life path number 6, truth. I feel like too, a lot of you have a lot of truth and wisdom to share. You're sharing your truth. But also some of you could be going through your Saturn return at this time. Your Saturn could be in the 7th house. Your Saturn could also be in Aquarius. But I feel like also there was a lot of restrictions, delays, and blocks in regards to this opportunity, in regards to your career, in regards to your finances. And I feel like something that's happening for you is, as you continue to go after what you want, what you desire, what makes you feel like you have purpose, that's when these delays and blocks are going to finally go away, and you're going to finally get rewarded. Because Saturn does reward after a time of learning lessons, of learning valuable lessons. We also have Gemini energy, I think, with the number 15 or the number 6 again. So, and the number 6 gives me this energy of balance as well. But a lot of you have been learning. A lot of you have been learning about what it is you want and what you desire. And a lot of you too, communication could be really big in regards to this career opportunity that you want. Maybe it has to do with communication in some way. But I feel like for a while you've been thinking about what it is you want, and now it's like it's time to put action behind what it is that you want and what it is you think you want, and finally take action towards that and make those shifts and make it happen. And we have Leo energy, I will, with the number 17 or the number 8 here, okay? I will, yeah, it's all about, you're so determined to make this happen now. It's like, let's go after it. Let's take action. Let's step out of our comfort zone. Let's not be afraid to be in the spotlight. Very creative energy. It's time to create. It's time to put action behind those goals and just really create what it is you want. I will make this happen, right? I will make it happen. And that's what's going to happen for you. You're going to make it freaking happen. We have leadership. Look at that Gemini energy again with the number 6. I don't know if you've been seeing 666 a lot. Pile number 2. Do not be afraid if you have, right? Because 666 is looked down upon in religion or whatever else. But really what it means is it's time to stop focusing on the material sides of life. And it's time to start like tapping into your spiritual side. And that's why I feel like you're being so called towards this spiritual career, this career that's connected to your spirituality in some way, to really connect to your spirituality, to not be afraid of the financial aspects, right? Because that's all the material side. It doesn't matter. It's about what fills you up emotionally, spiritually, what brings you happiness, and it's not about the money, and it's not about the physical material sides of things. It's about what makes you feel good spiritually and emotionally. That's what's important. And you're stepping into a leadership role, which also we have Libra energy and Gemini energy. So Libra energy as well. Balance, again, like I said, balance is going to be important here. You're becoming a leader in your chosen field, for sure. Okay? So we have healing, 6-6. You guys, I cannot make this up. 6-6. All of these 6s. It's all about like balance, and that's like balancing out spirituality and practicality is also something that's coming through. You're stepping into a role of leadership, but also a role of healing. You could be healing not only yourself, healing your own limiting beliefs, your own mindset blocks, but also you're stepping into a spiritual career that allows you to heal others. A lot of people are going to feel your energy your energy is really healing. That's what it is. You have a very healing energy, and maybe your career involves healing in some way, helping others heal. You find healing through your career, okay? And we have spiritual career. There it is. Look at that. All right, and this is 78 or the number 15, which again is the number 6. What the frick? You guys, have you been seeing 6s? Like, what? You have to let me know in the comments below, because this is so many 6s, it's not even funny. Spirit's really saying you need to get away from the material sides of things. Like, you need to step away from the material world, stop focusing on how much money your career can make you, and start focusing on, is my career filling me up emotionally and spiritually? Because that's what's important. You need to feel purpose. You need to feel happy, and you need to feel purpose. And when you're focusing on the money, that's not going to bring you fulfillment. You may think it is, because like that's what society sets us up to like believe, that money is going to make us happy, but that's not what it is. It's not what it is. You need to let go of that mindset and really realize that your career needs to fulfill you and give you purpose and meaning. And if that's what you're stepping into, then you're in alignment, okay? And then we have compassion, completion, 99, which looks like 66 in reverse, like upside down. Isn't that funny? Okay. Well, this is completion here, and also compassion. You're going to be feeling a lot more compassionate, especially in this career. Like, this career teaches you passion. This career teaches you compassion, how to be compassionate. tapping into your compassionate energy. And I feel like a lot of people are so drawn to you because you're so compassionate. That's what makes people drawn to you, is when you're being compassionate. All right, so this was the part that really threw me for a loop, because I had 5 of these freaking fly out and I was just like, 5? Really? But I felt like I had to take them all. So I did. So take what resonates, okay? We have heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Again, you have a freaking spiritual career dream, a business dream here that you're trying to pursue, a business partnership, something like that, a partnership with your significant other, going into a career with your significant other, whatever it is, whatever your heart's desire is, your angels, your spirit guides, all of that, they are backing you the frick up. They are saying, go after it, do not fear, because your dreams are going to become a reality. Even if it feels like it's a crazy idea that you will not be able to manifest or whatever else, time to work through those fears, because it's going to work. It's going to pay off. It's going to happen for you. We have yoga, okay? Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So some of you maybe want to start a yoga business, a yoga practice, become a yoga teacher, whatever it is. Yoga could be significant in some way in regards to this career idea. Or you could just benefit from stretching, exercising, and adding yoga to your daily routines. Now we also have artists. So some of you want to pursue a career with your art. You want to be an artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life, okay? Then we have study. Like I said, you are studying, you are researching this topic. Whatever it is you want, reading, research, and education helps you gain the confidence, Queen of Wands energy, and clarity about your career. So study, learn about your passion, learn about what it is you want this career to be. It's time to put in the work, the effort to study and learn about it. And this actually gives you confidence to go after this opportunity and to also just gain a lot of clarity about what it is you desire. And then we have counseling, okay? So you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So you could be going to counseling, or you could be stepping into a career where you're the counselor, where you're counseling others. People find your words healing. You heal others with your words, your advice, and your empathetic ear, and vice versa, okay? So whatever of those resonated, let me know. I'm very curious. And now we also have passion, the number 11. You could be a life path number 11, but passion, going after your career that makes you feel passionate. And you're going to have so much passion for what it is you desire and what it is you love. And if you don't have passion for your career, it's time to make a change, because it's important for you to have passion when it comes to your career. We also have believe in your good luck, Sagittarius energy. Believe in your good luck. Again, some of you have self-doubts in regards to making this idea happen, or in regards to this business opportunity, whatever it is. You have doubts, but you need to believe in your good luck. You could have a lot of Sagittarius energy in you as well. Your MC could be in Sagittarius, I don't know. But whatever it is, you have good luck, and you need to start believing that you can make the impossible happen. And then we have the Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching, inner quest. Look at that. If you have been searching and searching and searching for a career that makes you feel good, deep down, your intuition is telling you what it is you're meant to do. You know what career you're meant to be doing. You know what you're meant to be living out right now, and it's time to stop searching endlessly for it. Some of you could have your North Node in Sagittarius and your South Node in Gemini, actually, which means, you know, in the past, your soul's really comfortable with endlessly searching for answers, but now it's all about like stopping that endless search for like the answers and endless search of knowledge, and start actually taking action towards sharing that. sharing the knowledge, the wisdom that you have within you instead of endlessly searching, right? And lastly, we have Knight. So it says loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. So again, this gives me energy that this could be a career that you're pursuing with your partner, your significant other, a love interest or something like that, but also you're really loyal. You're really loyal, and when you stay loyal to your career, your passion, that's when it pays off. And then we also have warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Again, I will. Heroism, self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. So you need to conquer your ego. You don't want to let go of it completely. You don't want to let go of your ego completely because we need our ego, but you need to not let your ego hold you back, because sometimes our ego will throw unnecessary fears at us that keep us, you know, restricted and stop us from moving forward. So it's really all about letting go of those limiting beliefs, believing that you can achieve this, and not letting your ego talk you out of it. And then we also have child wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So some of you have childhood wounds. You've been really wounded in childhood, and this actually happened for you because it allowed you to find this path of healing, find this path of forgiveness, and find this path to help others find compassion within them, to help others, especially children too. Like this could be you like helping children, serving other wounded children in some way. That could be part of your mission or whatever it is, or helping other people who were wounded in their childhood and sharing that message and helping others heal their wounded inner child, okay? But you wouldn't be where you are today. You wouldn't be on this path of discovery. You wouldn't be on this spiritual career path if you didn't go through those wounds that you went through. They taught you such valuable lessons, and it's also teaching you forgiveness and compassion. And I know that's so hard. It's such a hard thing to learn. But once you've learned that, it actually will bring you so much fulfillment. Because the shadow attribute to this says blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So if that's something you feel inside right now where you're resisting forgiveness, you're resisting, you know, you're blaming everything that's happening in your life on your childhood, your relationships with your parents, whatever it is, if you're blaming that on that, it's time to kind of just let go of that blame for a second here and look at it from a different perspective and realize that, you know, sometimes we're put into these really shitty situations to teach us, to help us grow, to help our soul grow, to lead us to this divinely guided path in our lives that can actually help others. Okay, so that's what it's really all about. And I hope this reading resonated in one way or another, pile number 2. I would love to hear in the comments below if it did and what's going on in your career right now. And yeah, I am sending you all of my love. Give this a thumbs up if it resonated. It means the world to me. And hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading all about career and finances. This is a collective reading, so please use your intuition to guide you throughout this reading. It is going to be so important. All right. So starting off, I'm going to roll the zodiac die here to get, the overall energy of your reading, pile number 3. And then I'm going to roll the zodiac to get additional zodiac signs for who may be tuning in, or the zodiac sign of someone that you may be dealing with in regards to your career and finances, and then an angel number for you that you can search online to see what it means. So please, Spirit, tap me into the collective energy of pile number 3, those who chose this crystal here. What is the overall energy right now for their career and finances? All right, we have Saturn in the 10th house. Interesting. With Virgo energy. So some of you could be feeling restricted, blocked a little bit in regards to your career at this time. You could be feeling delayed or restrictions in some way. You could be, but also if Saturn is conjunct your MC at this time, sometimes this will bring rewards, you know, for hard work that you put in the past. So you could be reaping rewards from hard work that you put in the past in your career. There's this energy of being really critical, paying attention to the details in your career right now is important in some way, or you're paying too close attention to details that you're not seeing the bigger picture in your career right now. Or you could be having your Saturn return happening in the 10th house for some of you. Okay. But that's initially what I'm picking up on. And I'm going to roll the zodiac die again for additional zodiac signs. So who else is tuned in right now for this reading, please, Spirit? Virgo again. Virgo again. Oh my goodness. Is there someone else besides Virgo? Virgo again? 4 times? Are you kidding me? Is this a sign that only Virgos are watching this? Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, and I'm going to roll once more. Sagittarius again. Oh, come on. Taurus. All right. So Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius energy showing up, sun, moon, or rising. Let's take a look at your crystal. Aragonite. So it says release your emotional baggage. Some of you have emotional baggage that's holding you back in your career right now in some way. So it's going to be really important for you to release this. Some of you may have just gone through a lot, something traumatic I'm picking up on, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to your career, but you could have gone through something traumatic or just like emotional in regards to your relationships, home, family life that has taken a toll on you. So therefore it's affected your career and finances in some way. But there's something emotionally that you're needing to release here, pile number 3. And then it says baby's breath. Everlasting success is assured if you remain honest and true. So you need to remain honest and true when it comes to what you are pursuing. Are you pursuing what you truly desire, what you truly want? And if you are, that's when success is guaranteed and assured. But you want to make sure that you're being honest and true to what it is you desire in your career, and that you're not chasing after something just for, you know, like for example, just for the money. You want to make sure you're actually enjoying it and you're being honest and true to yourself about, because deep down our intuition knows what we should be doing in our career, right? Our intuition knows what the best possible career is for us that's going to emotionally fulfill us and financially fulfill us. So it's really all about listening to that and not getting distracted, because it's really easy to get distracted. So you may be learning lessons right now in your career in regards to making sure that you're going after what your soul really wants you to be going after, and you're not taking a easier route that brings you success quicker, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to take shortcuts. But let's take a look at your tarot. Yeah, so some of you have just gone through a tower moment, or yeah, there's a tower moment happening. Something unexpected is happening, or something unexpected just happened. You made a huge shift, a change. You're either making a change or a shift in your career right now, or something unexpected just happened personally to you that caused a lot of heartache and pain, trauma, something here that really like, whoa, like this is like intense. Like this is like, whoa, what just happened? You may have just lost a job. For some of you may have just lost a job. Some of you may have just changed your job. You feel a little bit defeated though. You feel a little bit like, what just happened? Where did this come from? It's like letting go of the old to make room for the new here. It's letting go of things that no longer serve you. And if you don't do that on your own, Spirit's going to come in and do that for you. So like if you lost a job, if you lost a relationship, if you made a change, if something unexpected just happened, it's happening for you. Okay, there's a reason for this. There's a reason why this happened. And you know, right now it may feel like things are so chaotic and not necessarily going the way that you want, but you're putting in hard freaking work to bring balance back into your life, because that's important for you. You want to feel balanced. You want to feel financially stable for sure. You want to feel financially balanced. And you're working really hard at doing this. There's something that you're working towards, you know, that you want to bring you balance financially, especially. But yeah, there's definitely something here. Let me know in the comments below, something unexpected or this tower moment that happened in your life that made you, again, you have a lot of emotional baggage. Emotionally, you're hurting. Your heart is hurting a little bit, and it's time to release that. It's time to let go of that. It's time to heal that. Because as you heal from this tower moment that happened in your life, this shift, this change that happened in your life, that's when you're going to start finding balance. You may be focusing so heavily on your losses, and it's time to start focusing on what is going to go right for you, what is going to, you know, what is working out for you. That's just something that I'm picking up on. And I know the bottom of the deck energy over here was the Knight of Pentacles. So you are trying to bring in a stable foundation, a solid ground here. You're working on long-term success. But don't let this unexpected change, this unexpected energy, this tower moment to really shift you away from your overall goals here. Don't let the emotional baggage hold you back in your career. But the Oracle cards will give me more detail, so let's look at it. So we have Mars energy force with the number 5, which also represents change. So there's definitely change happening in your career. We also have the number 33. You could be master number 33. This is the 9th house. Faith. Having faith that it's all going to work out. And then we have Venus, love, 4. Okay. This tower moment could have happened in your love life, where like unexpectedly, like all of a sudden this huge shift and change happened in your love life that was really traumatic, and then brought this series of events that unfolded and was just like one shift and one change after another, and it was like, what is going on? Everything feels so chaotic. And it's like maybe this is the energy that you need to let go of. But it's also speaking about going after what you love, especially in your career, making sure you love what you do. Mars, force. Some of you may be forcing something to happen right now. Some of you may be trying to control your career too much, and it's like, no, have faith. It's time to have faith and let go of control, right? I just had a little bird up at my window. So in the 9th house also represents travel, higher education, learning, spirituality, philosophy, religion, publishing, if there's something you want to publish, okay? That all has to do with the 9th house energy, but it's also about having faith, trusting that what happened for you, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And don't try to force. You also may have Mars in your 10th house right now, which can create conflict, can create conflictive energy, especially working with other people. So you may feel yourself battling with people, especially in collaborations. Like you're like, you also may be feeling like people are trying to micromanage you in a way, which can be really overwhelming and frustrating for you at this time when you have Mars in your 10th house. Some of you could step into a leadership position with this Mars in the 10th house energy, but be mindful of, you know, conflicts that could arise in regards to career, and try not to be reactive. Try to be more responsive rather than reactive. Some conflicts that happen in your career or finances right now could be triggering unhealed wounds from a certain love situation or from a certain family situation or from a relationship situation. So pay attention to that as well. But I do feel like there is some conflict, some heavy, forceful energy going on for you right now. All right, we also have divination and memory. So this is the number 14 or the number 5 again, more change energy. This is Scorpio energy as well. Divination. Some of you could be gifted in regards to divination. Some of you could be like, maybe this is a talent you have that you've been wanting to go after or pursue, like be a tarot reader like how I am, or you really connect with divination and using divination to guide you in career, like talking to your angels and your spirit guides and really connecting with them more could actually help transform your life completely. And then we have the number 16 or the number 7, Leo energy, memory. Again, I feel like you're holding on to a lot of emotional baggage here, memories of the past that you're needing to let go of because it's holding you back in some way. Letting go of the past. Some of you also, I'm just picking up on, like I see a book here, memory. Maybe writing about your past is actually beneficial for you. If some of you have been wanting to write in some way, share your story in some way, share your memories in some way, that could be beneficial for you to like release this emotional baggage through writing, through sharing your story, through sharing your experiences of what you went through. That's another thing that I'm picking up on for you. We have rebirth, the number 16 again, the number 7, rebirth. You're going through a rebirth in your career right now. Some of you have gone through a career shift, or you're going through a career shift, a career change. It's actually a huge transformation of your career. And we have love partnership with the number 26 or the number 8. Love partnership. Yeah, I do feel like there's this love partnership that could be this emotional baggage from a love partnership that's been holding you back a little bit because you're holding on to it. So a lot of the situations in your career, a lot of the triggers are coming out in your career from that, like trigger you and remind you of this possibly very traumatic relationship you were in or painful relationship you were in. But there is this love partnership. Some of you also are trying to come into a partnership with someone and go after a career goal with someone else. Maybe you and your partner are wanting to work together in some way. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. But there is this transformation, this rebirth happening for you in regards to your career right now, and there's this love situation that wants to show up in this reading that could be affecting your career somehow, or you're wanting to work with someone in a partnership. We have Aries energy, cool your emotions. Yeah, there's that Mars, that Aries energy. Like, you guys have a lot of emotions and your emotions are kind of getting in your way, especially in your career. So be mindful of that. And then we have new moon in Gemini energy. Think it through. So this shift, this change, this career, like really think it through. Ask yourself, is this really what my soul wants? Is this really what my soul desires? Or am I acting out of a place of a lot of emotions right now? Being responsive and not reactive, especially in your career. Being responsive and not reactive. Some of you may be really impulsively saying yes to everything as well, or just impulsively taking on a lot, or just impulsively reacting in situations when you feel upset. There's a lot of impulsive energy. Impulsive career shifts may have just happened for you. You may have just made a huge career shift very impulsively. There's this think it through energy though, where you're really needing to think it through. And that's probably why that Virgo energy showed up so much. It's like, pay attention to the details. Think about this for a second before you rush it, before you act out of emotions. Think about it. We have confidence. 32 with the number 5 again. More change, more shifts. I feel like you're also stepping into your confidence. The more you step into your confidence, the better your career will be. The more you let go of this emotional baggage and find confidence in yourself, the more your career will take off. The more you won't have to look towards external validation. Sometimes we look towards money and other people to make us feel validated, and you know, we're like reaching out to everyone, like asking about like, should I be doing this in my career, or should I be doing that, or you know, this is what's happening. Like you seek out validation from other people in order to feel good about yourself. And this is kind of spirit saying like, this is something that you're going to be letting go of, not needing that external validation, not needing to determine your worth based off of how much money you make in your career too, because sometimes we look towards like how much money we make and we determine our value based off of how much money we make. We're like, oh my gosh, like look at me, I'm making all of this money. But in reality, it's like the money doesn't matter. It's about, do you enjoy what you're doing, or are you just chasing the money? And as you step into your confidence, you start chasing after things that you enjoy, because you realize you don't need the money, you don't need other people to determine your value, your worth. So that's not what you're seeking anymore. You're seeking opportunities and things that fulfill you emotionally. We have inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. This is you going after, in this confident energy, going after what you desire in your career. You're following your inner calling. Your soul knows what it is you're meant to do and what you want to do, and you're finally following that and living courageously. The mystic here. A lot of you do have this inner knowing, this connection to your intuition, but you may like block it off because of your ego at times. And this is all about letting go of that and really connecting to your soul, which is why I think divination showed up, because you're meant to tap a little bit more into your spiritual side. And then we have the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. Some of you are coming into collaboration with other people. You are finding your soul family as well, and you may find this through your career. There's a partnership that wants to unfold here. Again, with the partnership, a lot of partnership energy coming up, a lot of collaboration, maybe collaborating with a friend on an idea, or collaborating with a partner on a business idea. Whatever it is, there's collaboration happening for you in some way. Look at that, we have career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Look at that, career change happening. Career change is happening, and you're chasing after that. And you don't want to chase, right? You want to attract. You don't want to chase. Chase creates resistance. Attract. And it's a career that brings you joy and abundance that you desire and deserve. I love that. And we have heroine and hero, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. You are on a journey of personal empowerment, okay? The shadow attribute of this is escapism and a false sense of heroism. So make sure you're not escaping through your career. Like I said, like chasing after a career that you know isn't what your inner soul wants you to be doing, but you use that as like a way to escape, because you feel like that's how, like the money makes you feel good, or the recognition from other people make you feel good. This is all about personal empowerment, empowering yourself. Like I was saying, you don't need that external validation any longer. And then we have guide, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Okay, and then shadow attribute, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. That's what I was saying. Some of you focus on the money. Let go of that. It's time to focus on your spiritual side, your spirituality. Connect to the divine in life and in yourself. And when you're focusing on the income, how much money you're making or not making, you're escaping, you're not focused on the true purpose, the true meaning of life here. It's like time to connect with yourself and spirit more and let go of needing material gain and focusing so heavily on your finances and on how much money you make, because that, when you focus on how much money you make, that's actually leading you down the wrong path here. So it's time to get away from those mindsets and focus on a career that brings you empowerment, personal empowerment, and not a career that brings you just financial gain. And then we have student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. You're becoming the student of life. And then the shadow attributes is arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So you also don't want to just learn and learn and learn and then never take action towards what it is you desire. You also want to take action towards what you desire and be open to being the student of life again, learning and connecting with spirit and learning about what it is you desire in your career, and really focusing on that emotional fulfillment and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you any longer, healing from those emotional wounds that you have, the tower moment that took place in your life. But there's a huge shift and change happening, or currently happening, or coming soon, that is going to align you with the career that is meant for you, that's going to bring you fulfillment on all aspects. So if you're worried about financially having enough, and if you're chasing a career that makes you money and that's all it makes you, and it's not fulfilling you spiritually or emotionally, then I feel like it's time to make a career change, because I feel like your soul wants more than that. Your soul wants more than just the financial opportunities, okay? So that's your message, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, and I am sending you all of my love. Until next time.